Away from the court now, let's talk about some politicking taking place ahead of Inauguration Day. Days after the APC announced its consensus list for the leadership of the 10th National Assembly, some aggrieved members of the House of Representatives, led by Deputy Speaker Ahmed Wase, have visited the APC National Working Committee, outrightly rejecting the zoning arrangement. They are now asking that the party allows the leaders to emerge the same way the president-elect emerged at the party primaries, by zoning it and allowing members to vote. They've also alleged that Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila is imposing an unpopular member on them.
It is we and the conscience and our covenant with the people of Nigeria that will be in the hallowed chamber. So it is better. It is not let the wrongs that is meted. That thing is wrong. So let the wrong that is meted be righted. Unless this is done and justice is done, sir, our party should not hope that our loyalty will be guaranteed at the detriment of justice, peace, and fairness. We will respect justice, unity, and peace, equity in the chamber, but only if your instruction is in line with this principle of our party. So I do not hope that we that come here will succumb to any instruction and any directive given to us.
Person the speaker is trying to even pick, there are some of our colleagues in the same assembly that even don't know him, sir. That's the truth. I'm not lying. If today, assume today, the party said, we've zoned to Northwest, I have to sit and think, because now the party is zoning the Deputy Senate President and the Speaker to the same zone. We've been in this assembly, sir. There's no time two presiding officers are zoned to one area.
Habidah Lawal was at that meeting in Abuja. She joins me now live for details. It's getting more dramatic, Habidah. How many of these aggrieved lawmakers visited the National Working Committee today? And what exactly was their request?
Well, Nifemi, you'll agree with me that since the APC released the consensus list on Monday, it has been a roller coaster of reactions. You have people aligning with the party, and you have some saying that it is not in line with the legislative principle. And today you have some members visited the National Working Committee of the party, making known their stand, and then saying they are going to take action if the party does not review this consensus list. Out of 10 people that 10 members that visited the party secretariat today, you have 5 of them are contesting the speakership seat from different zones in the country, and each presented their case to the national chairman and the entire NWC of the APC.
So how did the NWC respond in this regard?
Well, the national chairman on behalf of the NWC, Abdullah Adamu, said that it is going to go through the cases that have been presented. It is going to meet and, of course, consult widely with party members across the country to ensure that everyone is carried along in its final decision in the coming days. The inauguration of the 3rd National Assembly, we still have well over 30 days to that, and it hopes to come up with something favorable that is going to be beneficial to all party members. Again, the party does not want to have a recurrence of 2015, that is the 8th National Assembly, where the party did not come up with a sharing formula, and you had different party members making it a free-for-all, and they made an arrangement with the opposition party, and of course the party's candidates eventually did not emerge in that assembly.
So we also spoke with Felix Morka, APC spokesman, on the news last night, where he explained that the party leadership is not imposing but providing direction for the members. Let's listen to him for a bit.
Yesterday, we made this announcement of the the zoning for the presiding officer positions of the incoming 10th Assembly. Now, the announcement itself was the outcome of a very protracted process of engagement, of consultation with leaders of the party, with some of the members elect who have signified interest in contesting for the various principal offices of the National Assembly. Now, as with any process, you cannot have 100%, if you will, buy-in. What we've done is to offer some direction to our members in terms of what should guide them. Now, keep in mind, the party itself is not able to vote at the election of these officers. These officers, by our constitution, have the right and the duty to elect their own members to serve in these offices. What we're doing as a political party, because keep in mind, for them who were elected on the platform of APC, we are the party. We sponsored them. They are our elected members. So we have, I believe, a duty to offer some guidance to them. If you read the statement that I put out, we were very careful in making sure that everyone understood that this was an ongoing process. The consultation in this regard is continuing. And don't forget that we have upwards of 30 days, if not more, before the National Assembly is to be inaugurated. So we have plenty of time to continue the consultation.
Felix Morka there, National Publicity Secretary of the APC, drawing a line between enforcing candidates and giving party members a sense of direction as to how to vote. But Habidah, earlier we saw the members of House of Reps saying that the party should toe the line of the presidential primary zone, but do not give names. But is this opposition coming only from members of the House of Reps? What about the Senate?
To some extent, the APC has a lot of housekeeping to do with the National Assembly, but most importantly, I think the focus and the disagreement lies solely on the House of Representatives. The Senate has some sort of decorum in this case, but they are saying that the Deputy Senate President is zoned to the northwest, and you cannot have the Speakership zone to the same zone as the Deputy Senate President. So this is what they are concerned about, that having two zones occupying two critical positions as the leaders of the 10th National Assembly, to them is not acceptable. And you'll also agree with me that other zones are still clamoring for inclusion, especially the North Central. So these are the things they want the party leadership to look at. And you will hear the members that visited firmly saying that the party will not be with them on the floor when this process is ongoing. It is better the party do the right thing and ensure that all is carried along in its consultation process. Again, the press release on Monday stated that the party only released the consensus list for guidance. It is not dying cast. So there's a possibility that it will review some certain process and then come up with something favorable for the remaining members. Nifemi.
Habidah Lawal live for us in Abuja. Good to see you. Well, we're monitoring and watching closely developments within the APC, bearing in mind what happened in 2015, where none of its anointed candidates emerged, both at the Senate and the House of Reps. Does APC have enough time to fix this challenge? And has it learned the lessons from some many years ago? Habidah, thank you so much for joining us. See you again. That's our show today. Thank you for being a part of it. You can watch a repeat broadcast at 6 a.m. tomorrow. And also follow us on our social media handles. Remember to tag at Nifemi Okutu on Twitter for more on this development. Thank you for watching. See you again tomorrow.